You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon, the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, But you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
McCall with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Joey Johnson for 3.
Some very effective speed and intensity from Mills, creating tight coverage on his assignment.
Out there for the Nike EYBL All-Stars, Joey Johnson and Tyson Ice McCall run the show. Bryant Cologne and Drew Robinson look to make things happen out on the wings, and Al Prachumsky lurks in the paint. And looking at the starting lineup for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills and MP in the backcourt. The 3-and-D specialist Drexel Carrington joins Brandon Harris at the forward position, with Miles Thunderstone holding things down at center. Now here's Cologne, off target from 3-point range. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
Here's MP. From 20 feet out. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Now McCall. Cologne on the outside. Prachumsky over Stone. Stone grabs the board. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's McCall. Cologne for 3. That shot off the mark. Mills with the look. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
Quick decision-making from Mills. He didn't stop to think before just pulling up.
Cologne on the outside. Kicks it to Johnson. Outside, McCall. Out to Cologne. Outside, it's Johnson. Three-pointer. Rebound goes to the WCBL. It's a 2-on-1. And the dunk by MP.
They're just trying to build out this lead, bucket by bucket.
It is a small margin, but they've got the upper hand.
The EYBL All-Stars trail, and this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor. That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
The shot is good off the backboard.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Outside, it's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. McCall launches a 3. And again, it's the EYBL. From deep.
Nice delivery. McCall's their glue guy, if you will. On an EYBL team with so much individual talent, Ice keeps them all working together.
Here's Harris. Down it goes. His third basket in a many tries.
A prolific offensive game. He's a ton of fun to watch.
Cologne on the outside. McCall. Cologne on the outside. Robinson screen. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gotta give credit. That was solid defense. But Drew Robinson was just better. High-level basketball.
Fades away. And the WCBL again with the bucket. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
The West All-Stars leading this one. From deep, kept alive, and here's Mills from outside. Here's Harris, and finally, they hit one.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Perchumpsey outside. Kicks it to Johnson. McCall. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any, not when he's got that much room.
Fades and shoots, and that's off the glass and in. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Here's MP. He's got 10. And then Stone with the dunk.
He sees the trajectory of the shot, and he created his own basket. For being so laid back, Miles Stone, he always has a huge impact on the game.
Now here's Robinson. 8-point game. McCall. Cologne for 3. Rebounded by Stone. And here's MP on the outside. And Robinson pulls it down. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. Left side, it's Johnson. Pass to Perchumpsey. McCall. And a miss there on the triple. Here's MP. The 3. Another miss by MP. Over Mills. The EYBL, no good that time either. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. And it's finished off by Harris.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Cologne for 3. And the EYBL All-Stars get it back. Robinson from beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
The WCBL on offense. Here's MP. Shoots a fader. And again, the West All-Stars score.
Nice bucket, but he should just go straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Pass to Perchumpsey. Outside, it's Johnson. Now Cologne. Outside, McCall. Offensive board. Now Johnson. Cologne. He's covered by Carrington. Joey Johnson for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's MP. 12 points for him. Mills connects it from downtown.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Outside, it's Johnson. Robinson screen. For 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that's the end of the first half. The West All-Stars lead. They lead by 12. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. Here's Mills. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson, outside, McCall. Robinson sets the screen. No good from outside.
He just doesn't look confident right now, and it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
And Robinson pulls it down. Now here's Cologne. He's covered by Carrington. They get it back, and Petrumpsy throws it down.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumpsy's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Here's MP. 14 points for him. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Here's Robinson. Good, and Cologne gets the assist.
Nice to see that short jumper game from Robinson. That's good offensive versatility.
Here's MP. McCall covering. Outside Mills. Here's MP. 17 points so far. Another miss by MP. Swings it to McCall. Robinson. Now here's Perchumpsy. Stone defending. Unloads from 13 feet. Here's MP. Here's Mills. And he banks in the layup. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
And that one drops for him.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
It's Cologne on the wing. Perchumpsy outside. To the middle. McCall. Brandon Harris with some nice D. To the paint. Here's MP. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Perchumpsy.
Most games he has no problem hitting from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Johnson with the rock. Now Carrington defends. Pass to Cologne. Outside for Johnson. The UIBL, no good that time either. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. You talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Vlad Dermonenko, Grant Combo, Jonathan Lack. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Called by the UIBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars. Time called.
Outside, it's Johnson. It's Cologne on the wing. For three. Nails it from three.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Carrington outside. It's Carrington on the wing. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. McCall with the ball. Now guarded by Mills. Cologne for three. Stone grabs the board. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. On the wing, it's MP. Drills it from deep.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking, leaving him open for that three?
Now Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Another miss by Bryant Cologne. Here's MP. McCall covering. 20 feet out. It's the front of the rim and out. And here's the EYBL.
2 minutes remaining.
It's a 14-point game. And now Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Another miss by Bryant Cologne.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
The kick to Carrington. Here's MP. Again, MP missing.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
One of the top 20 prospects on display in this game. An impressive dunker from his height. Ice getting up above the rim.
Basket, good.
And it's just about to the point where we can put this game in the books.
They deserve credit for putting their foot down and trying to take away any chance of drama at the end.
Cologne on the outside. Shoots over Carrington. To the inside. McCall lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Here's MP. He wills that one in. Right in off the back iron.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Their success rebounding has been a big key to winning this game.
It really has been a completely one-sided battle on the
2
board.
points. MP.
Now McCall. Just 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Robinson. Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Nice move. Misses the layup. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And so that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunt. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning
Yes.
into a really exciting season.
Whew.
Well,
Hey!
there he is,
Hey!
the man
Watch
of the
it.
hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good to
Great
see you.
game, man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That means- Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mhm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, But the salary in Europe is way better than any
no,
NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
Luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.